UG acupoint. The UG acupoint is the 10th acupoint of the lung meridian. Abbreviation, LU10. Location of the UG acupoint. The UG acupoint is located at the midpoint of the first metacarpal bone toward the palm of the hand. How to get the UG acupoint? Please note, although the location of the UG acupoint is very simple and easy to determine, in reality there are many physicians who have completely different ways of taking this acupoint and obtaining very different acupoint locations, which there are no satisfactory explanations. Here, some people say that the UG acupoint is located here, but others say that the UG acupoint is located here, or even anywhere else around this area. That has made many people, especially those who are new to learning about acupuncture points, confused and even worried. Of course, excluding some cases where acupressure is really wrong, I won't mention it in this video. Here I only talk about the correct but different ways of taking acupoints, leading to obtaining acupoint locations that, although outwardly very different, still have the correct impact on the UG acupoint in acupuncture, moxibustion or acupressure. Thereby, this video may help you eliminate those problems. Please observe and practice with me. Now I would like to introduce to you two popular ways to get the UG acupoint that are currently being applied by many physicians, thereby explaining the problems mentioned above. Method 1. The UG acupoint is located at the midpoint of metacarpal 1, towards the palm of the hand. Here, this is metacarpal 1. It articulates with the thumb. Metacarpals 2, 3, 4 and 5 will respectively articulate with the index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger. This segment of metacarpal bone 1 is determined like this. It is calculated from this position to this position at the level of the joint process between metacarpal bone 1 and this proximal phalanx of the finger thumb. This is the first metatarsal. This is the proximal phalanx of the thumb, and this is the articular process between them. Thus, from here to here, the articular process of metacarpal 1 with the proximal phalanx of the thumb is calculated as the length of metacarpal 1. And this is the location of the point middle of metacarpal 1. It also coincides with the location of the UG acupoint. To get the UG acupoint this way, you can gently place the tip of your middle finger on top of these muscles, which are the muscles that move the thumb. That is the location of the UG acupoint. Here, if I mark the skin, this is the location of the UG acupoint taken in Method 1. The UG acupoint, LU10. Method 2. The UG acupoint is located at the midpoint of the first metacarpal bone, towards the palm of the hand, at the border between the skin of the back of the hand and the skin of the palm of the hand. If we follow this thinking, the UG acupoint is taken as follows. First of all, using the same method as above, we can determine metacarpal 1, and this is the midpoint of metacarpal 1. Next, we find the junction between the skin of the palm and the skin of the back of the hand. This is the skin on the back of the hand. The skin on the back of the hand is darker than the skin on the palm of the hand. Furthermore, The skin on the back of the hand has pores and may be hairy, and the skin on the palm of the hand is lighter in color than the skin on the back of the hand. The skin of the palm of the hand is hairless. This is the border between the skin on the back of my hand and the skin on my palm. Thus, using this method we can easily determine the location of the UG acupoint. It is located in the middle of the first hand bone, on the boundary line between the skin of the back of the hand and the skin of the palm of the hand. Here, this is the location of the UG acupoint, located in the middle of metacarpal 1, where the skin of the back of the hand meets the skin of the palm of the hand. I tick here. The UG acupoint, LU10, obtained in method 2. Oh, so with two different acupoint methods I have two different locations to determine the UG acupoint. This is exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. The UG acupoint has many different ways to take acupoints and produces very different locations. However, I invite you to understand one step deeper with me, through which you will see the problem becomes simple. Please take a close look at the anatomical structures related to the UG acupoint on the screen. This is metacarpal 1. These are the muscles that move the thumb. The UG acupoint is located here. In fact, the UG acupoint is not close to the skin surface where I just marked it above. Here, the UG acupoint is not located here, nor is it located here. The UG acupoint is located at a location determined from this place, the boundary between the skin of the back of the hand and the skin of the palm of the hand. But the UG acupoint is located deep inside, close to the inside of the first metatarsal bone. So in fact, during needle insertion procedures, the physician must insert deeply from this skin surface about 0.5 to 1 cun. Here, the UG acupoint is not located close to the outer edge of the skin, but it is located deep inside. However, in this position, the position of the UG acupoint taken in method 1 above, it is also equivalent to the actual position of the UG acupoint taken in method 2 from here and then going deep inside from 0.5 to 1 cun. Indeed, if we insert a needle from this position 0.5 to 1 cun deep, and we also insert a needle from here also 0.5 to 1 cun deep, then these two needles will meet. Although it is impossible to say with absolute geometric precision what size the UG acupoint is and what absolute position it is located, we can also imagine that the UG acupoint can be imagined like a small sphere, with the center located close to the inner edge of the first metatarsal bone, through which we can perform actions such as acupuncture, moxibustion, or acupressure from this position. Or from this position, all results will be obtained correctly. Again, if you look at the appearance, there can be many different ways to take this acupoint. For example, the UG acupoint is taken at the midpoint of the first metacarpal bone, below the tip of the middle finger if it is placed like this, or taken at a point on the boundary between the skin of the back of the hand and the skin of the palm of the hand like this. Thereby, on the surface of the skin we can have different identifying points for the UG acupoint. But in essence, there is only one, that is, there is only one UG acupoint located inside, but acupuncture, moxibustion or acupressure. The UG acupoint, regardless of the acupuncture method mentioned above, still gives only one correct result. Thus, if you come across reference sources, or see instructions from different physicians and see different ways of taking acupoints, you can imagine for yourself the internal position of the UG acupoint, through which you can see for yourself what are the correct instructions and what are the wrong instructions. In short, to get the UG acupoint, once you understand its correct position deep inside, you can practice in any of the above ways. The UG acupoint is taken in method 1, marking the skin. It is here, right under the tip of the middle finger, folded like this. The UG acupoint is taken in method 2, marking the skin. It is here, on the boundary line between the skin of the back of the hand and the skin of the palm of the hand. And the true location of the UG acupoint is inside. It is inside here. The UG acupoint, LU10. According to Oriental medicine, the UG acupoint has the effect of tonic yin, clears heat from the lungs, suppresses negative energy, benefits the pharynx, and regulates the heart and stomach. The UG acupoint is often prescribed to treat diseases such as cough, hemorrhaging, and some other respiratory diseases, laryngeal swelling and pain, pharyngeal pain, fever, burning palms, etc. You can refer to more detailed information related to the UG acupoint in Vikudo's various information channels. Wish you health. Thank you, goodbye, and see you again.